Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 for a new episode of Stock vs. Tuned, where we're doing things a little bit differently. This is going to be a stock Hennessey Venom GT versus a random wheel spin car. So I don't even know yet what the Venom GT is going up against, and right now we're just chilling in my GTR because that's what I left my house in. So we're going to go ahead and run a couple of wheel spins, and currently we only have 3. And I know that there's going to be people out there that are going to go, what do you mean you only have 3? I have like 10,000. I get it. Whatever. But whatever car we land on, whoo, I'm actually really glad it wasn't the Morris Minor because that would have been bad. But whatever car we land on has to be what we run against the Venom GT. Come on, give me a car. Give me a car. Give me something. Give me a car. Oh, I will totally race 5,000 credits. If we don't get a car, we'll go and use our Forzathon points to buy some more wheel spins so we can get a car. Oh, it was almost a Nova Forza edition. Okay, hang on. So, that throws a bit of a wrench into the equation. Well, I spent the money on the super wheel spin, so, or well, really not even the money, the Forzathon points. So, hopefully we get at least one car from this spin. Because if we get one, then we'll run that. And if we get, oh boy, the Morgan Aero. So, we have to run a Morgan Aero against a Hennessey Venom GT. This should be good. So here we are in the stock Venom GT. Now it's been a little while since we've had this car on the channel and on this particular show, so I'm gonna refamiliarize y'all with it. This thing is nothing but like this is if anger was a car. Because it just, everything about this car is just so angry. Like, the way the power comes on is angry. The way it sounds is angry. The way it drives is like, it's just angry at everything else on the road. It's just an angry car. And especially in this, like, in this black and red that we have going on here, it really reinforces that angry persona, I think. So fast. And the way it builds the speed is so, like, it feels really raw. I mean, like, especially, like, when you compare it to, like, you know, the Bugattis and the Koenigsegg's. The Koenigsegg's do have a certain degree of, like, that raw feel, but this just feels like you threw a massive engine in a tiny car. The Koenigsegg's feel very, you know, very engineered. I mean, of course, this feels engineered as well, but this has, like, a little bit of that old school feel, like, you know, massive engine, lots of power, tiny car. Like, that's sort of the formula that they have going on here. And let me tell you something, it really, really, really works. So, 3, 2, 1, go! It's a little slithery. It is wintertime, so that will definitely not help us in terms of traction. Oh, she goes. 231 miles an hour in a stock car. 231 miles an hour out of the Hennessey Venom GT. That is tremendous. So, now time to go back to the house and grab the stock Morgan Aero that we won and see what that will do. So here we are in a car that I have literally never driven before in this game, the Morgan Aero Super Sports. It's a very weird shape. It's a very weird face. It's like everything about this car is strange. I love the interior though, and let's see how it sounds. A really good sound to it. And I gotta say, I love the side pipes. Let's see what this thing drives like. Well, it blows the tires off in second gear for sure. Well, it's not slow. It's definitely not what I would call slow. And I think the reason why is maybe people think it looks slow because of the way, you know, because of its old school styling, but it's definitely not. It's far from slow. Now, if you're comparing it directly to the Hennessey Venom GT, stock for stock, yes, it is going to be slower. The question is, how much room is it going to have to make up between this car and the Venom GT? Because I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot. And actually, it does really well going around the roundabout sideways in third gear. All right. Time to see what this Morgan has. 3, 2, 1, launch! She goes. That is for sure. Go, 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 go. Come on. There we go. Easy. So, 157 miles an hour versus 231 miles an hour. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us. Now, I'm sure there are tons of parts waiting back at the shop, so let's go ahead and see what those are. So right off the bat, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to engine swap this thing in order to even remotely compete with the Hennessey Venom GT. But from the factory, we're running 362 horsepower and 361 foot-pounds of torque in a 2,740-pound car. That's actually a really good power-to-weight ratio. I'm impressed by that. So I want to see what my engine swap options are, and they are a 6.2 V8 and a 5.2 V10. I know there's going to be a lot of angry people out there if I do the V10, but trust me, it's what has to be done in order to get this to work. In order to get this to even remotely compete with that Hennessey Venom GT, we're going to need the power that the V10 can give us. So, wow, the risers on that wing are ginormous. I wish all of the wings were about that big. That is a huge wing. That's like proper big wang gang, like 100%. So, race brakes are going to go on straight up, and, ooh. Wow, okay, so it's already technically got sports suspension from the factory. The only option for an upgrade is race. So, full weight reduction brings us down to 2239 with the V10. Now, that's with the V10 and with the turbos. So, we do have a really light chassis here to work with, which is nice. I generally don't get that. Generally, we get, like, super heavy cars, especially from wheel spins. There we go with the race turbos and the race intercooler setup. And the flywheel, and that gives us 1212 and 831 in an under 2,300-pound package. So, really and truly, this car should be very fast. How fast remains to be seen. But I do think that we are going to throw some snow tires. Well, nah. Race tires. I was like, do I really want to do that? The answer is no. The max width in the back we can run is a 305, and wheels-wise, I'm going to throw on some nice ADV ones just to go ahead and, like, spice up the look of the car a little bit, and we will push that offset out just so it's flush with the fenders. Much better. Much better. And now, let me just make sure that our driveline is built, which it's not. We would have been in a lot of trouble if we didn't have a built driveline, I'll tell you. Like, that would be bad. That would be really bad. So we know we're going to have to go faster than 231 in order to beat the Hennessey Venom. So let's look into the tuning and see what the virtual dyno says that we will run in terms of speed overall. So it says our simulated overall top speed is 267 right now as it sits. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to run it with just bolt-on parts. Well, bolt-on parts. A bolt-on engine swap. All right. Let's see what she'll do. Now remember, we did leave it rear-wheel drive to keep the weight down, so that might be a bit of a problem in terms of traction. Oh, it's definitely willing to blow the rear tires off whenever, literally whenever. Oh my God. We're in 5th gear doing this. Oh, man. We're in 5th gear doing this on a 305 in the rear. So, yeah, with that being said, this car's a handful. I'm sure it'll do a great job of drifting around the roundabout, though. That I am not worried about. Oh, easy. Oh, my God. Yeah, easy. Stupid easy. So... now, it's this sketchy machine's turn, and I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty ridiculous, but I don't know what to predict for it. So 3, 2, 1, go! This is half throttle. Any more than that and it just spins. Dang it. Ah, destroyed the potential of that run. See, I don't want to get into it around the corner, because if I get into it around the corner, it's going to slide and lose speed. It's just so sketchy. That's its problem, is that it's so insanely sketchy. It can barely keep itself on the ground with all this power. Let's try one more time. $211. So, if it could hook up that power, I feel like it could do it. But nonetheless, that's a really standout performance from this little Morgan Aero Super Sports. So if you guys enjoyed this stock versus tune, and you enjoyed this this new little format that I think I'll throw in every once in a while of wheel spin stock versus tuned, then make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So again, I will see you guys next time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Talk to y'all later.